Okay, y'all. So I just left a small town, Stonewall, Oklahoma. I'll have to bleep that out. But anyways, so I won't forget, because, for some reason, my memory sometimes is just selective. Very selective. But anyway, so I stop off in this little town. I got to go to the bathroom bad. And it's really warm outside. And I just thought I'd be polite and not toxicate the environment any more than it had to out in the open. So stop off in this small little town and get down to the very end of town. The very last store is finally where I find the filling station. Past the town, which was completely shut down, and the police station and 2 churches, no cars there, you know, thinking maybe there would be an open facility. Get down to the very last place, and it's a convenience store, filling station, pump house, whatever you call them, and get up to the door, and it has a sign that says closed, power out. Okay, so I turn around, and as I turn around, a girl comes to the door, just kind of meandering. Slow as fuck, to say the least, but there you go. Okay, so anyways, what? What to miss? Like, oblivious that she's never seen me before, so obviously I'm new in town. I mean, you just don't get all this all the time, every day, you know. Not everybody's fortunate. Anyways, so I stated, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Sorry to bother you. You had a sign on your door, but I didn't see it until I got up here, obviously, before I pulled on the handle. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to inconvenience you. And she said, oh, no. Power's out all over town. What do you need? And I said, well, I need to go to the restroom. Oh, I'm sorry. Our plumbing doesn't work. Well, since when is plumbing on electricity? Didn't know it was, ever. Hello? Oh my God. I was just like, okay, well, I don't want to get a ticket for public nudity over here while I relieve myself. So I think I'll just maybe go up here to the cop shop and ask them if they've got a toiletry that does not run on electricity so that I can utilize it real quick and in a hurry and get out of their way. And she proceeds to tell me, well, if you'll go up here to the corner and make a left, there's a Family Dollar. Now, their bathrooms aren't that clean, but they'll probably let you in to use theirs. Oh, they don't have electric plumbing? That's awesome. Thanks. I'll run right down there now that you told me that their bathrooms aren't clean. Not! Like, who the fuck do you think I am? I don't need no fucking diseases, okay? Hello. So anyways, I turn around and there's a toothless motherfucker. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is meth city. I do not want to use their facilities. And as I entered the little town, I already had quorums, and I'll tell you about that here in just a minute, but let me finish this story real quick so I don't forget and have that selected fucking memory. Anyways, oh boy says, hey, how's it going? I said, fine, sir, thank you. Could you tell me possibly where there's a restroom that I could utilize? Oh, well, they got one inside. And I said, well, she said the electricity's off, so I can't use it. Ha, 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 and he walks off. Well, I guess the meth hasn't affected his brains. It knocked his teeth out, but it hasn't affected his brains enough yet because he at least had common sense to know that there is no electricity in plumbing. Anyways, unless you live out in the country and you have a fucking septic and yada, 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 but we don't need to get into that shit because, hello, politically correct, in city homes do not have electric plumbing. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I clarified that. Cleaned that mess up. Wiped off the table. We're all good. Anyways, back to the story. The rest of the story. So, I commenced to walk into the car and old boy says, well, you could go around the corner to the Family Dollar. And I said, I have a little bit of pride in my toiletry habits that I expect I won't be visited. But thank you, I appreciate that. And he said, yeah, that's probably a wise choice, and chuckled again. So obviously there again, my assumption, which normally makes asses out of people, but not me, because I'm on top of things, like toe-to-toe with it. My assumption was, wow, he got off the meth quick enough that it didn't fuck up his brain, but it did knock out his damn teeth. Anyways, nice character he was. So, he proceeds to walk to his truck, and as he does, his service truck, and he says, well, you might try the police station or the church. And I said, yes, sir, that would be what I would think. And he said, well, I don't know, they're kind of different. They might not let you. And a lot of times they don't even open the church for being afraid that the pastor, minister, whatever, would get mugged, raped, harmed in some way, shape, or form, which right there struck me to figure out that this ain't a safe fucking town, and y'all need to change that shit real quick. Because if you're telling me that they're worried that somebody's coming in God's house to harm them in some way, y'all are fucking on something else besides methamphetamines, and you need to get off of them, because it is fucking up your brain. Because you know what? You go in God's house and you harm an individual knowingly, you did the ultimate sin. The ultimate sin. Don't even get me started on that subject. So we're going to wipe the table clean again, and I'm going to jump right back over to when I entered this little town. I thought, you know, it's really sad this day and age that we have so much poverty in small towns, that they're almost non-existent. It's kind of like dinosaurs, and some things are supposed to go out of style, but your home ain't. Your hometown ain't. It ain't supposed to go out of style. It's supposed to be around forever. You can always go back home. Always. So therefore, it has to exist always. That's like a biblical verse. That should be in the 10 Commandments. You can always go home if there's a home to go home to. We need to preserve our states, our towns, our communities. We need to stand up and give them makeovers, give them facelifts. We go on diets, we get our hair colored, we get our eyebrows shaped, we get tattoos for our outward appearance. Then why don't we manicure our towns? People, wake up. Smell the damn coffee. Let's get back to basics, y'all. Oh my goodness gracious. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all, we need to get right with God. Y'all need to find Jesus. Oh heavens, yes. We all need to find Jesus. And we need to manicure our states, our towns, our communities, our sanctions, our parishes. Whatever your little steadfast is, where you lay your head at night or where you were brought up, you better go back and you better do what you're supposed to do. Like those professional guys, those football players, those speakers, those rich people. You know how they, when they strike it rich, you can always tell when they're a godly man.
Turn next right.
They always get their mama a new house and a new car. And they always donate to their communities. Whether it's a boys camp or some kind of function or a football field or something. I mean, they always go back home to their roots, and they always give back to their communities. Always. Always, always, always. That's how you can tell they're men of God. I'm telling you, boy, those are heroes. Those are heroes, just like our American soldiers. They're heroes. Those men that put others before themselves, because they ain't greedy. They's humble. Good peoples. I'm telling yins. Get it together. Get it together. Get the book of life. Start reading your directions, the definition of life, and start living it. I don't know why we've been wasting time this long. I don't know why we've been doing this. But y'all, we need to get it together. We need to get it together, and we need to start. Oh, we do. We need adjustments. We need makeovers. We need facelifts. Yes, right now. Right now, y'all. Do it. Do it.
Turn
I love
right
y'all.
after 3/4 of a mile and continue.
I love
on
y'all
US
very much.
377 north.
And I'm praying for you. Pray for me, please, because we all need it. We all need it, y'all. So, we got one life to live. Let's live it. Peace out, y'all. World peace.